This week, we are actually going to work on web pages. You are going to begin with readings. And if you click on the link, these are open education resource readings. You may want to print out this page and then cross off as you read these. It seems like a lot, but if you click on these, they are short. There's not a whole lot to each of these. So as you read through them, I don't think it's going to take you too much time. So I've kind of split them into the different sections. So we've got basic HTML, structure tags, which kind of are kind of like the structure of a house. This is the structure of your web page. And then we've got semantic tags that have some meaning. We've got formatting tags, and then we have some attributes that we are going to talk about. So if you go through here and read all of this, that gives you a nice background on this information. And then you can go into the lecture demo, which actually gives you more information. So between the open education resource readings and the lecture demo, you should feel pretty comfortable with the content for this week. And you will be applying what you have learned to a textbook assignment where you're going to be creating some pages that are more directive. So I will be telling you how to create them. And then the lab assignment, this week is going to also be a little bit more directive, but in the future, you will have a lot more leeway in the lab assignments. This first lab assignment, the idea is to create a page that you will link all your assignments to. So let me quick take you into the lecture demo so you can see what this looks like. We kind of briefly looked at it earlier here. But as you go through here, if there is an interactive page that you can go to, I have linked that in. And you'll also notice that I do have some fun little things in here where you can kind of try out the code. So I try to make this interactive whenever possible, so reading it is not boring. So here you can work with interactive headings. Here you can work with the horizontal rule and headings. And when you come to these pages, feel free to make changes. So by the time you get into this lecture demo, you should know that there are multiple heading levels. So, what if you change this to a heading 6? And then you run it. What does that look like? Okay. What if you put in a horizontal rule up here? And so don't be afraid to make changes. If there's a problem, you just reload the page. So anytime you see the links to the interactive, try them out. And then you'll notice that embedded in here, where possible, I have little interactive examples for you to try out there as well. The textbook assignment, that is the Dropbox. The directions are here. Let's try that one more time. Here they are, directions. You'll notice that for each task, there is a video. You reload that. So if you click on the video link, it walks you through the task. So when I said that your textbook assignment is more directive, that is what I was talking about. So you can actually play the video and go through the task in VS Code at the same time. And then by the time you get to the bottom, you will be done with the textbook assignment. And there's a video that shows you how to transfer your pages to the web. Not only does it show you how to transfer the pages, it also explains how to pull them up so you can view them live. Okay, and what to do if you need to make changes. If you are confused on any of this, especially the transferring of pages, please ask. Okay, it is a little tricky. And for the first couple weeks, you may feel a little confused, and pop into my office hours because I am happy to cover this with you and hopefully eliminate any confusion that you have. After you complete the textbook assignment, you are going to go into the Dropbox, add a submission, key in the word done, and save your changes. That way I will get a notification and I will know that your pages are ready for me to grade. If you are working ahead, please take note here that I will not be sending you your FTP information really until the beginning of the second week. And that's just because people can add and drop, and it's easier for me to create the web accounts when the enrollment is not constantly changing. So look for that in your NMC email, the beginning of week 2. As far as the lab assignment goes, this is going to be kind of short. The idea is for you to create an assignment page that you will be linking all of the exercises into once we cover links. And I'm going to pause here and show you what this will look like as we progress through the course. All right, so I opened one over here. Yours is going to end up looking something like this after the 3rd or 4th week of class. We'll be putting in a background graphic, we'll be adding some CSS styling, and the text that you have below the lessons are going to be links. So if you click on those, it'll take you directly to the page. And so you'll end up having all of your assignments linked in here. You'll have a textbook assignment section, and then you're going to have a lab assignment section. And so this is the idea behind the assignment page. And so what you have here is kind of a shell of your very first iteration of this assignment page. So what you are going to want to do, instead of having a title of Lisa Ballback's assignment summary page, you're going to put in your name. The assignment names should be pretty much the same, but then when you get down here to the footer, obviously it's going to be your name instead of mine, and you can put whatever the current date is, and then save the page. And then you will transfer that to the web, and this should not go in the Lesson2 folder. This should go outside of that folder because you are linking to pages that are going to be in the different lesson folders. So you do not want it to be part of a lesson folder. So let me show you kind of how that looks. So here's all these different lesson folders, and then you're going to have your assignment page. So that is the lab assignment. Once you finish the lab assignment, then you can move on to the discussion forum. And this is kind of a fun forum because you are going to look for award-winning HTML5 websites. You're going to pick one that you like. Okay, and then you're going to post a link to it. So I am going to do an example. So I'm just going to copy and paste this because, as you know, I am a lazy typist. And so this gives me quite a few sites that I can take a look at. See if these are inspirational. That might be interesting. Let me see if I can click on these links and get to the pages. I don't know if this was the page that it initially was supposed to be on, but this is not a bad page. Oh, it's a Shopify page builder. Interesting. Shopify is used for e-commerce. For those of you that aren't familiar with it, it's a way for small business to create a page, e-commerce page. Let me look at this one. This might be cool. All right, I can already tell I like the video. Let me translate this page. I am not fluent in German. Oh yeah, I like this page. This is kind of fun. Okay. All right, so I'll post this one. Um, call it HTML5 example. So first thing we need to do is post a link. So I copied it. So I highlighted it, press Control C. Then I'm going to click on the link here, Control V as in Victor, and I will open in a new window. That gives you the link. Okay, and then explain what I liked about the site and point out anything I don't like. Okay, what I liked. Let me see. Loved the graphics. Liked the animation. I actually liked the scroll in the page. I think it's very appropriate for an adventure film company. This site actually looks very appropriate for that. And then they've got this little slideshow thing too, which is kind of cool. Oh, and at the bottom, they've got kind of testimonial sites. Oh, that's kind of cool. Okay. Like the scroll page, liked the slideshow, liked the testimonial. I think everything looked great. It was appropriate for the business. Okay, so what didn't I like? I actually think they have everything in here that I would have said that they should have. They've got their social media links. They've got the team and the contact down at the bottom. You know, could they have put that up at the top? They could have, but I think it would have taken away from this video. So I think it's fine to have it at the bottom. So I actually like this site. I don't know that I would have done it any different. And then I'm just going to say, so there is nothing that I dislike. And I'm going to post it. So for those of you who do this really early and you don't have people to reply to, you can reply to mine if you would like. Okay. And I just saw it said to write in full sentences. So these little bullets, I consider that to be part of full sentences. So it should be fine here. All right. So you're going to do something similar in your post. So I hope you guys have fun with this. In the past, students have come up with some pretty cool sites. And just so you know, there are a lot of these effects, these little mouse over effects, this effect here, where it kind of looks like it's zooming. That is all done with CSS, and you are going to learn how to do that. Now, this scrolling can be done a couple different ways. You can do it in CSS. You could also do it in JavaScript. And I would have to look a little closer, but this just looks like they took a video and kind of have it up here at the top. And this scrolling effect is also something that you will be learning how to do in this class. So have fun with the posting. If you have any questions or if you're confused about anything, if you need help, please let me know. I am here to help you. And I want you to have fun with this course. And I also want you to have an awesome week. So let me know if you have questions. And I look forward to seeing what you guys post.